Well, I'm feeling a little bit better today. I sort of took it easy yesterday. I was feeling a little bit sore-ish and kind of weirded out after the crash. I wanted to come out here and look at the Volkswagen, and I want you to notice from this angle, other than the broken windshield, she looks just fine, don't she? She's just sitting there up on all her wheels, and as I look at her, I'm thinking, okay, new headlights, new front axle, new front steering joints, new brake drums all the way around, new brake cylinders, new brake lines, new master cylinder, new clutch cable. Oh, my mind is just running through all the new things that this car has in it. And even as I walk around here to the broken side, I look at this and I think, okay, there's a new hub broken, there's a new brake cylinder broken, there's a new shock absorber broken, there's my new brake line, which isn't broken. The engine, when they drug it out of the ditch, I believe it pulled the valve cover off, and we had oil leaking out of it, but I didn't see it leaking before that, and I didn't see a puddle down in the ditch where we landed. So I'm thinking we might not have busted the engine. I can't tell until I get under it what is in what kind of shape. I do know that this thing here, I guess you would call this the torsion mount, and it's bent. It shouldn't be, but it is. And I was talking to VW Darren this morning, and he was talking about maybe having one. I know that Russell, new brake shoes, by the way, I see those two, they're gone. I know that I gave Russell the ugly stepsister, and he's got a yard full of Volkswagens, so he's probably got all kind of parts. And Deadeye Dan's already made an offer. I bought this from his son, and he's got his son out looking for Volkswagen stuff. I'm thinking so far that I don't know if it would take a new pan or if that torsion bar part is removable and replaceable, but I'm thinking that would necessarily have to be repaired. The motor's probably savable. The transaxle might be good. I don't know if this axle is actually broken or just pushed back. The cab of the car itself, you'll notice all the glass is still in it. The only dented part is right back in here, so it may be that I could just get in there and hammer that out and kind of save that back corner. If I could get the mechanical part working as far as that torsion bar there, it'd just be a matter of replacing, shock, brakes, axle if need be. Oddly enough, this fender here is all crumpled, but the tail light didn't break, so that's kind of interesting. The back bumper's gone. The trunk lid's a little out of shape. I've actually got the trunk lid off the ugly stepsister. I've also got this fender that was on the ugly stepsister, and even though it's rusty, it's possibly savable. This fender over here got a little bent up. I guess where we went in the ditch, that bumper probably shoved up against it, but that's straighten outable. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's not too unsavable. What I'd like to do is make it mobile. I don't want it to sit here and have grass grow up around it. I don't think it's good for a car just to sit. And I've got a lot of axles around here, so I'm thinking what I might do is pick it up and try to put an axle on it with a couple of wheels. Maybe tie a tow bar to the front of it and get it where I can move it around. And I'll probably set it somewhere, figure out what parts I need, collect parts, and work on the Ford. The Ford is a pretty good, almost daily driver. It needs some rust work done on it, and Josh is coming up, so I'm thinking I might park this one in a safe, dry place, wrap it up if I need to keep everything dry. Kind of focus on the Ford till I get it where I feel like it's a pretty good jump in the car and go daily driver sort of car. And then once I get all my parts, start working on putting this one back together and getting it back on the road. I've also got two other engines for this car and two other transaxles. One of the transaxles would be an upgrade. This has got the 64 transaxle in it, but I've got one that's that newer model. I think it's after 69, and if I upgraded to that, that would give me a little better gears. And this might also just be a good opportunity to fix some rusty spots that weren't fixed before, like whoever did this body work here. You can see there's Bondo cracking and stuff, so I might have all that to work on. So that's what I'm thinking about this morning.